with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mega Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employs half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Mirabelle, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Oh, or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps. Hard. Against a glass wall.
don't mind her. That's cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweet bean.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane, more of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. And it's a shame what happened.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tide's water park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing. For a brunette? Except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision." And, she was always the second runner-up at pageants. Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen. Almost Ambassador to Kazakhstan. People don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep showing up after losing out over and over and over and over and over and over again.
For the next 20 minutes, I'll be guiding you towards seeking peace in times of chaos.
I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen
I invite you to
6
find a
straight years in a
comfortable
row,
position,
likely,
be
but
it in a chair, on the floor,
I
or on a
admired
cushion.
Mirabelle, too.
Be
And she
sure
had a
to
good
sit up
heart.
straight.
She'd volunteer
arms
all
resting
the
comfortably
time.
on your lap.
She'd perform for the
Your
little old
arms
people down at the
facing
senior
down.
center. Sing that song from that
If you're seated in a
mermaid
chair,
movie,
I
I'm in
invite
Your
you to
World,
place
or
both feet
whatever it's called.
firmly on
I
the
don't know.
ground.
My children only watch godly movies.
If you're seated on the
But
floor
she'd sing
or
that.
upon a cushion,
She didn't have
I
children,
encourage
so
you to
maybe she
position
didn't
yourself in
realize.
such a way
Or a
that
husband,
you feel fully
which I also
grounded
have.
and supported.
Oh, and she was a
I'll give you a
perfectionist.
few more seconds
So she'd sing
to
that
find
same
the
song
position that's
over and
right
over
for
until
you.
she got it right. 20, 30 times. The old people would tell her she didn't have to, that she could stop
Ready?
at any time, but
Let's begin.
she was happy to do it. She was a
You can
natural
close your
performer.
eyes, or just
Oh,
let
so
your vision
gifted.
gradually
I was
soften,
never like that.
whichever is best for you.
Everyone's different.
Let's
Some of us
start
are
by
more into
focusing
the
on our breath.
artistry of it all.
Now,
I'm
may
a
be other
Wild
things
Tides
vying
water
for your
park mermaid
attention.
because I believe it's important to provide
Smells.
families with wholesome,
Traffic.
all-ages entertainment at
Children.
an affordable price. But others,
Pets.
they like the
Keyboards
attention.
clicking.
Not that I'm
Footsteps
blaming
and
her for
My
what
daughter
happened.
presses.
Gosh, no.
Oh,
She
I'm
was
blowing
a nice
compromises.
person. She didn't deserve
It was
that.
under reflection.
Not at
You're
all.
imaginable.
You
It's all right.
just never
It's all right when
think
your focus
something
back to
like
your
that
breath.
would happen in a teeny,
Now,
little,
let's breathe in for 3
teensy,
counts.
weensy
Allow your
town
chest
like
and belly to
Mystic
expand
Bay.
fully.
I mean, besides that time that poor boy was pushed into that hydraulic press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the Publix parking lot. But other than that, you just never think of bad stuff happening here. It was so sad what happened to her. Of course, we all suspected Jared.
Let's do that again.
He was weird.
Breathe in.
He followed her around like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's disappearance
gently breathe out
left
with
a
a sigh.
mark on the minuscule town of Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism began to fade. That said, losing hope is something of a custom for residents of Mystic Bay. For years, competing theme parks, virus outbreaks, daylight savings, and a quickly shifting culture led to a downturn in park numbers.
Hey, come on now. Wild Tides is still top quality. Some of the best damn entertainment in the state. I don't care what anyone thinks, right?
To your body.
But the fact of the matter is,
Your breath.
kids don't go for that
Is your
anymore.
peace in times of
Yeah,
chaos.
they'd rather be on their
Maybe stray
phones
or become
playing
distracted.
Candy Crush or Roblox Adopt Me or
Now, I want you to picture a string that
Neal.fun
runs from
at
the top
a
of your head
park with
to
their
the soles of your
folks.
feet.
So
Follow the string in your mind.
people
and
stopped
moving
coming.
your awareness down through the length of
And
the body.
then,
Allow
of
each part
course,
to relax and soften.
that's when they found
If
it.
you'd like, and it feels comfortable for you, you can tense and then
Or what
slowly
was
release
left of
each
her.
body part as you scan.
What was left
free
of
to adjust your position as
Mirabelle
needed,
was
anytime
found
throughout
by
this meditation.
Jared Holt on November
If you should feel any
15th,
discomfort during this
2012,
exercise, simply
3
take note
months
of it.
after she
Observe the
went
sensation.
missing.
There's no need to try
That's
to
his
change
voice you heard in
Note
the
the feeling,
911
and then
call at the
move on.
top of the episode.
it. Ready?
She has
Let's
her
begin.
tail. She
We'll start
has
around
no
your head,
face.
relaxing the
When
scalp.
Chipko County Police
move down,
arrived at the
you can relax your
scene,
brow,
they
letting the eyes
discovered
soften.
a grisly
Let
sight.
tension melt away from your temples.
Mirabelle Diaz,
The length of your
lodged
nose.
in the jaws of the
Allow the lips to
Megalodon
soften.
Megatwister, her mermaid tail
Relax your
curled
tongue, letting
daintily
it float to the
beneath
roof of
her
your
on
mouth.
the ancient
Now,
beast's
loosening your
pink
jaw, feeling the
fiberglass
muscles around your
tongue.
face. Taking gentle
The
enough
park's
where and
earliest
how you can hold
attendees,
tension.
a group of school children from the St.
We
Brendan
all
the
hold tension
Navigator
differently.
Institute for
The
Marine
trick is to observe the
Biology,
way our bodies react
followed Jared's
without judgment or
gaze,
criticism,
the park's
replacing
famed
stiffness and
mermaid
tension with
staring
softness
back
and
at
peace.
them. That is, if
Breathing
she
down,
could have
softening the
stared
throat,
back.
relaxing the neck.
Jessalyn Garcia
shoulders drop.
remembers
You've got
the day
mail.
Your arms become
vividly.
heavy.
You've got
He
mail.
was all cat and
Your
tonic
fingers.
when he first saw her. You know,
The
like
chest expand,
he
filled
couldn't
with air.
move or
Let it
blink
relax.
or say a
Breathe in.
single word. Oh,
The belly
poor thing.
melts.
He just
The
stood
hips,
there,
pelvis, slacken.
looking into the hole where her face had
The
been.
thighs are pulled down
It was
towards
all
your chair or the floor, fully erect.
Sunk in. A pit. No
The
offense to
knees.
Mirabelle, but you know, I think it was the worst I've ever
Down
seen
to
her
the calves
look.
and to the shins. These
And
soften
it was
too.
the
Now,
first day since the
ankles.
hurricane that the park
The
was
small
open
bones
to the
in each leg.
public.
You've
That's,
got mail.
that's what's so sad about it. November is always a slow month. The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner tubes. But we lost so much money because of the storm that we were all just so excited for the park to open back up again. And someone
more time.
had just up and
Inhale, expanding
shoved
the chest and
poor
belly.
little old Mirabelle
Hold.
into the big old shark's
And
mouth.
exhale with an audible
How's
sigh.
that for taking the steak right out of
If
your
you find that your
popsicle?
mind begins to wander,
Now,
that's all right.
Jessalyn had a
reach through
pretty
to the
good
cloud.
idea
got
of who
mail,
was
got mail.
responsible. But
You can watch
first,
the cloud go by. You can observe it with a sense of gentle curiosity. It will pass.
speaking of
Every
popsicles,
cloud passes.
when's the last
You see,
time
the
you
sky is
enjoyed
blue
a
and clear
mouthful
once
of
again.
fresh,
You can
home-cooked
observe it
food?
from a distance.
Between
Always
work and
bringing your focus
errands,
back to your
there's
breath.
never time to cook
Let your
a
breath
proper
be your
meal.
anchor.
That's
Your breath can
where
always guide you back
Dinner Dash
towards a
comes
sense of
in.
peace in times
Dinner
of
Dash is a weekly meal delivery service focused on fresh, organic ingredients with recipes chosen by real chefs. Best of all, Dinner Dash meals
You've got
never
mail.
expire.
You've
Using
got
our
mail.
secret technology, we have made eggs that last forever. Get 20% off your
Check your
first
body.
Dinner Dash
Observing
weekly
whatever
meal
comes
kit
up.
with code
Where on your body do you
KILLER20.
feel warm?
Dinner Dash. Meals
Take note of the
that are
sensation of
eternal.
the skin, of the places
Back
where
to the
your body
case.
is connected with another surface, be it your chair or the floor.
Here's Jessalyn.
Try to approach each
Now, the
sensation
first
with
thing you
neutral
gotta
curiosity.
understand about
You can use
Mystic
this
Bay
approach with our emotional
is that
responses
it's a
as well,
small
taking
town.
note of any
You're
feelings that
real
arise
small,
throughout our day.
itty
Relief,
bitty.
confusion,
So everyone
frustration,
knows everyone here.
inquisitiveness.
I went to
You've got
school
mail.
with Jared and
Mail.
Mirabelle, worked
There's no
alongside
need to
them
attach
here at the
judgment.
park.
We don't need
And
to assign labels
Jared-
to these sensations.
Well, I can say
We can
this,
simply
right? Because I
observe
know him. He's
Our
probably
lives
just
are
about
often
the
fast-paced,
worst
with many
mascot
screens and
we've
people and
ever had.
responsibilities.
You've got
Very
mail.
The only reason he kept his
It can
job
sometimes
is
feel
because
that
no
peace
one
is
else
something
wanted to
that
wear the
exists outside of
costume.
our daily lives.
You've
I'm
got
not saying
mail.
he wanted to wear the costume.
It is
I
accessible.
mean, he
We
really,
can carry it with us.
really,
We can tap into a sense of
really,
peace, even when there is a world.
really wanted to wear
We
the
can always observe
costume.
and take note of our
Like,
bodies, the air, the flow
really.
of our breath.
Like,
We can take a
You've
few
got
seconds
mail.
or a few
In a
minutes to feel our feet against the floor,
God-honoring way.
our hands against a supportive surface. We can approach the
Jared
daily routine
Holt had
with a sense of
dressed
peace.
as
You've
Wild
got mail.
Tide's Water
Observe
Park's
the sensations
iconic
around us.
mascot, Manny the
By approaching
Manatee,
our tasks and our
since
sensations with
dropping
this
out of
mindfulness,
Mystic Bay
we can
High
start to make
School
sense
in
of the noise around us.
1999.
Peace
His
is ready to
costume
be found,
consisted of a
even in times
massive
of stress.
suit carved of
Even
fleece
amid the
and
bustle
foam,
and noise of our
complete
busy
with
lives.
flippers, a floppy
Breathe in.
headpiece,
1,
and
2,
Manny's
3, and
signature
hold. 1,
orange
2,
flip-flops.
3, and exhale.
All told,
1,
the
2,
costume weighed
3,
in at a
4,
staggering
5,
140 pounds and was said to have reached internal temperatures of up to 100 degrees, 310 calories.